That embarrassing thing you did. The awkward sentence, the stumble. The moment you still cringe about at 2 in the morning, here is the truth. Nobody noticed, nobody remembers. And by the end of this video, science is going to walk you out of a prison you didn't even know you were locked inside. Almost all of us live under a strange, invisible pressure. A feeling that we are being watched, judged. That every flaw is on display, lit up for the whole world to see. It shapes what we wear, what we say, whether we raise our hand or stay silent. But that spotlight you feel on you, psychologists have measured it, and it turns out, it's almost entirely in your head. In the year 2000, a psychologist named Thomas Gilovich ran an experiment that is now legendary. He asked college students to put on a deeply embarrassing t-shirt. A big photo of the singer Barry Manilow, considered deeply uncool by these students. Then he sent each student wearing that shirt into a room full of their peers. Afterward, he asked them a simple question. How many people do you think noticed your shirt? The students were mortified. On average, they guessed that around half the room had clocked the embarrassing shirt. Half, 50% of all those judging eyes burning into them. Then Gilovich asked the people in the room what they'd actually noticed, the real number. Around 23%, less than a quarter. And many of those barely registered it at all. The students had massively, dramatically overestimated how much anyone cared. Gilovich gave this a name, the spotlight effect. Our tendency to believe there is a bright spotlight fixed on us. Exaggerating how much other people notice our appearance, our mistakes. Our very existence. Picture yourself walking into a party. Convinced everyone turned to look, now picture the truth. Every other person walked in thinking the exact same thing about themselves. Everyone believes they're on stage. Nobody realizes they're mostly in the audience. Why does your brain do this? Because you are the absolute center of your own world. You experience every second of your life from behind your own eyes. Your mistakes are enormous to you. So your brain wrongly assumes they must be just as visible to everyone else. But they are living behind their eyes, not yours. There's a twin to the spotlight effect, and it's just as freeing. It's called the illusion of transparency. The belief that your inner feelings leak out and are obvious to everyone around you. You feel nervous giving a presentation, and you're certain everyone can see your heart pounding, your mind blanking. The panic rising, Gilovich tested this too. Speakers were convinced their nervousness was glaringly obvious, but observers rated them as far calmer than they felt inside. Your anxiety is a private screening. You are watching it in high definition, full volume from the front row. Everyone else is in a different theater, watching their own movie. The turmoil you're sure is written all over your face mostly stays inside. Now think about what this means. The fear of embarrassment quietly runs so much of our lives. It's why we don't dance, don't speak up, don't try the thing we secretly want to try. We are terrified of a jury that, it turns out, isn't even watching. Once you truly absorb the spotlight effect, something loosens. That comment you're afraid to make, nobody will remember it by dinner. That outfit you feel self-conscious in, no one is studying it. The stumble you're dreading will vanish from every mind but yours within minutes. This isn't an excuse to stop caring about people. It's an invitation to stop caring about their imaginary judgments. The audience you're performing for is mostly empty seats, so try something this week. Do the small, slightly scary thing you've been avoiding because of what people might. Think, wear it, say it, try it, and watch how little the world actually reacts. That non-reaction is not rejection, it's freedom. Because here's the quiet, beautiful truth at the center of all this. The reason nobody is thinking about you as much as you fear is that they are just as trapped in their own spotlight as you are in yours. Everybody is the star of their own show, worried about their own reviews. You were never really on trial, the courtroom was empty the whole time. And the moment you realize that, you get to walk out the door and finally just live. So here's my question, and I really want to know in the comments. What's one thing you'd do differently if you truly, deeply believed that nobody was watching? Tell me below. And if this lifted even a little weight off your shoulders, subscribe. Because understanding your own mind is the most freeing thing there is. And we're only getting started.